Welcome, guys, to Time for Econ, and I'm right here with the guest. This is my system. We're going to be taking you through command economy. So let's get started. So command economy, as you know, is also known as the centrally planned economy. It's characterized by government control and direction of economy activity. So we are looking at a system that is controlled by the government, which means the government is the sole owner of this current system, whereby they are the ones who answer the question what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce for. Whereby we are saying that everything is centrally planned by the government. The government controls the direction of economic activities. So let's look at the characteristics of a centrally planned economy. How do we see that this is a centrally planned economy? So the first thing is that you have to know that a centrally planned economy, economic decisions such as what to produce, how to produce, and how resources are allocated are made by the central authority, typically the government. So which means they have what you call the centrally planned board, which is in charge of making sure that what is supposed to be produced and how are they going to produce it and how resources are going to be allocated. So that central authority is the ones which answers the centralized planning. Then you have ownership by the state. The state often owns or controls major industries or the means of production. So we're looking at the state being the ones which own the means of production. There's private ownership may be limited, particularly in crucial areas, crucial sectors, which means these are some of the sectors which are left for the private players to control, knowing that the government uh, doesn't have much more in terms of experience to control such a sector. Then we have limited market forces. The force of supply and demand plays a minimum role in determining price and production levels, which means we are talking about whereby the government is the one which controls market forces. They don't allow the market force of demand and supply to actually play a crucial role in determining prices and production levels, because the government is the one which set the prices, determine the distribution of goods and services. They might set a maximum price to make sure that the people in the country afford certain goods and services. So this is whereby we are talking about there's a limited market forces. Then we have a lack of consumer choice because the government will be providing the same quality of goods, the same variety of goods. They have limited options as the government decides what goods and services are produced and available in the market. Because they don't have any competition. No one is competing with them. No one is introducing new resources. No one is introducing new products in the command system. So that's what you mean by lack of consumer choice. Then you have income inequality. In theory, command economy aims to achieve greater income inequality among the population as the state controls the distribution of resources, which means we are talking about every citizens of a country have the fair share of the national cake. That's income equality. So which means every economic agent was supposed to be given a fair share. That's what we mean by with the aim to have to harness equality amongst the population and also in the distribution of goods and services. We have long-term planning. The government typically engage in long-term economic planning, outlining specific goals and strategies for the development of the economy. So which means there's the issue of long-term growth, whereby they focus on a vision whereby they engage in economic planning, whereby they say by this year we'll be able to achieve this and that, by this time we'll be able to achieve this and that. That's the issue of setting specific goals and strategies for the development of the economy. So that's all about planning. Then you also have bureaucratic structures. Decision making is often carried out through bureaucratical channels. That's how the government, the planned economy is structured. The government agencies overseeing aspects of the economic activities. That's the bureaucratic structure whereby everything has to go through a certain stage until it's reached to the final top whereby decision making will be made. That's the bureaucratic structure that you're talking about. Then there's limited innovation because there's no entrepreneurial activity happening in the command system. The lack of competition and the incentive for innovation can lead to a slower pace of technological advancement compared to market-driven economies because there's no one competing with them. So there's no need for them to look for new technologies to provide this particular good or service because already there is no one who they are competing with. That's the limited innovation. So in summary, by looking at the command economy, the central planned economy, we have reached a conclusion summary that the examples of historical command economies include the former Soviet Union in China during certain periods they were using the command system. They still use the command system. However, many countries towards today have adopted the mixed economy, combining elements of both the command economy and the market system because they've found out that the command economy has its own shortcomings and the free market economy has its own shortcomings. So they're now using the benefit of both worlds using what we call the mixed economy. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.